There's 35,000 miles of trenches in World War I, and that's just on the Western Front. There was trenches and stuff on the other fronts, but most especially in the Western Front. There was about 500 miles just straight across of trenches. However, there was trenches in depth, and both sides of the conflict had trenches, and then obviously those trench lines moved during the war. When we talk about World War I, oftentimes we're talking about the horrible sacrifice that these troops made. We also will talk about maybe the engineering feats behind it, of all the new technology, but rarely do I feel like we talk about just how insane building 35,000 miles, digging 35,000 miles worth of trenches using shovels and picks, because they weren't really getting a whole lot of heavy machinery out there because this was during a war. They're just digging as quickly as they can before the enemy runs at them. And especially when it comes to World War I, they became more and more sophisticated, these trenches, as time went on, because people were spending quite a lot of time in these trenches. At first, it's basically just like a foxhole, and then they start connecting them together, and then they start making them a little bit better. Then you throw some duck boards in there, and maybe you put up some different materials to keep it from caving in on you. Maybe you dig it a little bit deeper so you're a little bit safer. It just keeps going. But 35,000 miles, that is insane. The Earth's circumference is only 25,000 miles. That is more than the entirety of the Earth around the equator. That is absolutely insane.